Hi friend, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a pretty hearty roundup of items that I am just decluttering from my collection, from my life for one reason or another. So that I would go ahead and show them to you and chat you through my thinking and reasoning. It's majority beauty products, but I do have some skincare and some nail things as well. So let's go ahead and dive in with the lip balms that I am saying goodbye to. So I have three, I'm gonna just categorize as lip balm products that I am getting rid of. It's so funny to me. I feel like in these declutters or products I regret buying, I always have a lot of lip products. I'm somebody who I feel like buys a lot of lip products and just isn't very good at it and ends up decluttering a lot of them because they don't end up really jiving with me. But surprisingly, these three lip balms, I just wouldn't think I would be getting rid of lip balms. So let's talk through it. So I've got first off this Mama Beeswax lip balm with vitamin E and peppermint from Burt's Bees. I have had one of these, I thought, before, and I didn't necessarily dislike it, but there's something about this one, I don't know what it is. It's dry. It doesn't really moisturize my lips. It doesn't make my lips feel good. Like, it just isn't great for me. And I just don't love how pepperminty it is. So I'm kicking this out. And then I also have this e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine in the shade Lovely. These so sucked me in when I first saw them get released. But here's my issue with this. It has this heart in the middle, which is supposed to be the hydrating core. This does not wear down. You can actually see the lip product itself is wearing down and the heart is just remaining. It doesn't actually, like, it's not emollient enough to spread onto my lips. And this lip product that's just around the core is super drying. It makes my lips feel dehydrated and not at all refreshed. So I have no time to mess around with something like that. And then the last one that I have is from ColourPop. It's the ColourPop or Fourth Ray Beauty design of the Ravenclaw lip balm from their Harry Potter collection. And this is just called the Wit lip balm. This, the actual smell of this is horrendous. It smells like Play-Doh, not like the off-brand Play-Doh. It's not good. I do not like this. The taste of it on my lips is awful. I did not think it was super hydrating, not great at all. Cute packaging, but I cannot keep it for that reason. Like, it has to go because it's just not a good product and I do not recommend it. Okay, now we're going to talk about the other lip products that are being kicked out of my life for pretty much the same reason, and that's just the color. They're not good color matches for me, or they don't align with my color preferences. So the first one is this M Cosmetics in Faded Clementine. I just don't love brown leaning products. They don't, like, this is like a brown orange, like a clementine, a burnt clementine color, basically like a terracotta. It's not good for me. I don't think this is where I shine brightest with this type of coloring, so it's out of here. Then I have yet another nude lip product from ColourPop. I just need to stay away from their nudes because they are too brown leaning. This is the Luxe Lip Oil in Truth Bomb. I'm always sucked into their nudes, but it just is not for me. You probably won't be able to see it. Maybe, oh, you kind of can. It just doesn't look good on my complexion. So it's also out of here. Then we have, I'm actually really sad about this. I like this product. I just don't like this color on me. It's from Erin's Faces. It's the Fruit Smoothie Lip Gloss. Oh, these glosses. I have a nude one that I really like from this. The texture of this is so nice, but I just don't wear this kind of color. It's too much for me. And these are kind of messy. So I feel like it's not the most foolproof formula for that type of bold color. So she also getting kicked out. And then this, I don't think this brand's getting enough credit. These are the 3-way solid lip oils from Deck of Scarlet. These are basically the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips, but they were the OGs for me. I was so sucked in to, like, the packaging is the exact same. You pump it up, you click it up, and you get this. There was for a while like a reel on Instagram promoting these, and it would suck me in every time. And I finally bit the bullet and bought 2 of them. And this color, this is mauve. What was I thinking? Mauve Minx. it is way too vampy. Like I want to be somebody who can pull off a color like this, but I don't look cute in this type of shade. So I need to just part ways with it. I do have one other one that I got. I think it's like more of a rose color. That's where I need to say that's my wheelhouse. Rose colored lip products. Aside from that, they don't work for me. PSA that I want to document so that everyone else knows and I can stop buying them. So this has to go. And then this one, this is the She Glam shade Nude. You would think this would be for me, but it's just not. And the formulation of this, it's not great. So I'm not a fan of this one either. And then the last one I'm getting rid of is the e.l.f. I think this is also a lip oil in Coral Kiss. This one, the color isn't terrible. Like I can make that color work for me, but it just dries down and like zaps all of the life out of my lips. So I don't have time for that. I need to be moisturized, not dehydrated with lip products. So those are all being kicked out. And you would think with this like large amount being kicked out that I'd be depleting a good part of my collection. Oh, no. I have a lot of lip products left. So I have no time for these guys just that are hanging out. They gotta go. And I want to be able to focus in and clearly see what I have left that I actually do like. Okay, let's move to complexion products. So I'm getting rid of a few complexion products. I have these two concealers from e.l.f. They're both the 16-hour camo concealer. I had the hardest time when this concealer came out picking my shade. So I ended up buying two. They don't look that different. One is fair and one is fair rose and fair beige, but I just don't think either one of them is a color match for me. And I've tried to make these work. Like I've used most of this one up because I was mixing it in with a foundation to like lighten that foundation, and it made it the most foolproof, full coverage foundation of my life. But these are just like stark. Like they're too bright. They're too much for me. This one, same thing. Like it's just they're too intensely like whitening almost. I don't know. They're just not for me. I haven't touched them in an actual year, so they have to go. Like I don't want to just keep hanging around with things that I'm not using and trying to think I'm going to use them. I'm just not going to use it. So these are being kicked out. And then in the same vein, I'm finally, and this pains me to my soul because I love using up products, especially products that I spent what I think is a good amount of money on, but I just am not using this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter. It is not the right shade for me, first off. Second, it's really intense. It's a lot of coverage, more than I particularly love. And I was mixing it with this product, which I don't love on its own because again, not a great color match. And I don't love hydrating. They're too glowy. They're too like shiny on my face. Not a fan of it. So I was pairing these together, but I just don't like them. I just don't love it. So it's time for me to let them go. I have so many other foundation products that I like, and I have a lot of foundations to begin with. So I don't need to keep hanging around and having this as a reminder of things that I should use and I'm not using. So I'm finally parting ways. Let's talk just one highlighter that I'm getting rid of. And it's not because I don't like it, but it's just really old. Like I think it's in the 5 years, maybe more than that old. And I've gotten great use out of it, but it's time to just part ways. It's the Lancome Glow Subtle Silky Cream Highlighter in Glowing Lights. This just happened to come in like a Sephora favorites kit that I bought. It's gorgeous. I love this gold color. I love the texture of this. It reminds me of the ColourPop, like bouncy highlighters that they have. This is great. I use the heck out of it, and it still has what seems like a lot of life left, but it's just so old. And I do have other gold highlighters. So I think it's time for me to let this one just fade away and know that I did get good life out of it. And I do think it's a nice product. Let's talk eyes. I have one mascara. It is a lash primer from Joa. It's the Lash Uprising. It's not uprising at all. It is doing nothing for my lashes. It just does nothing. And I shouldn't be surprised because it's the same wand as their actual mascara, which I also did not like, but I'm always down for trying a new primer and see if it will be good, but this one was just sadly not. It did nothing for my lashes. So why would I want to apply it if it doesn't do anything to enhance them? Don't recommend. I have two eyeliners. I am always on the hunt for a decent brown felt tip liner, and I was in a Walmart randomly and I saw like a whole display for hard candy, and they had two brown eyeliners on the shelf, and I was like, ooh, these look like they have potential. The first one is this Stroke of Gorgeous liquid color liquid eyeliner, and it doesn't tell me the shade, but it's brown. I swear to you, it is brown. And it's like a metallic-y brown. It's not great. It's like a glittery, bronzy brown. No. And I should have known that because it does match the vibe of the packaging, but no. As an eyeshadow, fine. Not as an eyeliner for me. And then the other one is the waterproof felt tip eyeliner, also again in the shade brown. Nope, nope, nope. This is a red brown. I don't like red brown. I want a chocolate brown, and it's super hard to find. I have found it. I have since found it. It's the CoverGirl. I think it's like elastic. It has that like drippy packaging. It has a matching mascara, but they recently came out with it in brown. It's lovely. I have it in black and brown. Love them both, but I just don't love a red eyeliner, and it's not super opaque. It's also a problem for me. I could see my eyeshadow through it, and I swear it would fade over the course of the day. So no, 0 for 2 on the eyeliner front with me and hard candy. Ooh, I lied. I have more complexion products that I had happened to stack up here. I have both of these from Honest. I have the Everything Cream Foundation in cream and snow. These were being really heavily discounted at my local Walgreens. Like I think they were a couple of bucks each. And I couldn't, much like e.l.f., couldn't decide which shade I actually was in store. In the end, I think I was more cream, but this just is not, it's not nice on my skin. Like it makes my skin look weathered from the moment I put it on. It doesn't blend in very well. It sinks into fine lines. No, I understand now why these are being clearanced off. These were not good. And then I've got another highlighter. It's the ColourPop You Got Mail. I don't know about you, I always get sucked into the ColourPop like 70% off sale season that they tend to run multiple times a year. And this one, I was like, ooh, a pink highlighter. I've really been looking for like a nice pink highlighter because I feel like most of my collection is gold or champagne, and I want more of like when I do a pink look with a pink blush to have more of that like pink monochromatic moment. This is too much. This is just not, it's not for my complexion. It's too deep for me, and it just comes across very intense and not, I want to say not realistic, but no highlighter is realistic. But it was one of those moments where if you looked at me dead on, you could see a metallic streak on my face, which I know is a sign that it means the shade is too dark for you. So this is just not meant for me, which is fine. It's a nice texture, cute packaging, and I didn't pay a lot for it, but the color does not jive with my personal complexion. So I'm still on the hunt for a soft pink-esque highlighter if you have any recommendations. Okay, done with makeup items. I have a sad showing of items for Fortune Cookie Soap, all in the skincare category that I am parting with. So the first one that I have is the You Meddling Kids Jelly Face Mask. This just smells funny. No, it doesn't smell good at all. And I put it on my face and it stung. Not great. I just don't think I jive with anything but their charcoal mask when it comes to the skincare. This was not good. I also have this Treasures and Treats Black Sugar Lip Scrub. I'm just not a lip scrub girl. I've tried a few times. I can't get into the habit of scrubbing my lips. Don't love it, so I'm getting rid of that. And then I had a horrible experience. This came in my recent advent calendar that I got from Fortune Cookie Soap. It's called A Truce, and it's the facial cleansing cream. I was so excited for this because it's a cleansing balm, which is so exciting to see. It's a new formula for them. I don't know if they've ever done something like this before. I was very into it. This was awful. Oh, it was awful. It stung my eyes, which was not great. And then it didn't take my makeup off, which really sucked. So I had these like aggressive black raccoon eyes. And then for some reason, I couldn't get that off. Like it was like, it took it off and stuck it to my under eye area. No, I tried a second time just in case I thought it was perhaps me. It's not me, it's this product. I don't recommend it. I don't like it. And again, I keep trying with Fortune Cookie Soap because I like them as a brand and a company. I keep trying their skincare, but it just never works for me. So I think I need to really stop that because it's just never good. So those are all out. And then I have one nail polish that I'm letting go of. I don't have a lot of nail polishes. I went through a pretty aggressive purge a number of years ago, and then I stopped really buying nail polish because I really committed to the impressed nails for, it's gonna be like 5 years now. So I really only buy nail polish for pedicures, and that's, again, very rare. I need to buy one for a pedicure, but I just tend to. So I saw this one from Olive and June. I love the idea of this color because it's like a nice matte green, which I think it's a really pretty green. What I don't think you pick up on in the bottle that becomes more present on your toes is it's more of a mossy green and not a kind of emerald or like direct leaning green. And I don't love that like yellow moss vibe. I want more of that true heavy green color that I think when I really look at it, and I know when I think of moss, I can pick up on more of those undertones. So I have it on my toes right now. I don't love it, don't want to use it again, and so I don't need to keep it for that reason. So it's also out of here. Good polishes, but not a good color for me. So there you have it. Lots of items that I'm finally just confronting and parting with. It does make me feel good. I don't love spending money on things and not using them up. That's kind of a hard part for me, but I also want to use things that I do genuinely like or things that I feel like align with me. So I do feel okay about letting these items go, and I'm looking forward to using up products I do like in the future months. All right, that is it for me in this video. I so enjoyed chatting with you today, and I hope to talk to you real soon in my next video. Bye.